Welcome to the Think Podcast.
All right. Now, we do have some listener questions, but before we get to that,
sure.
One of the major focuses of this show and our ministry, the Think Institute, is we want to help dads lead their families in defending the truth of the Christian message. So kids are interested in dinosaurs. Kids are interested in, my oldest Jacob is really into technology. Anything tech, he loves it. How can we as dads, we have a lot of young dads who listen to this show, how can they prepare themselves and how can they lead their families in being the first one to introduce these conversations from a biblical perspective so that the public schools or the media or what have you doesn't get to their kid first? How can dads prepare to have these conversations?
Well, I mean, there are resources we have. I mean, we have a great magazine. It's been going for 40 something years called Creation Magazine. That's something for the whole family to go through together. There's a kids page, kids section, 4-page just for the younger kids, but most of it's for any age group. So that might be something the whole family can enjoy, our Creation Magazine, but it comes up four times a year. So it's something that will keep on feeding you, you see.
What kind of articles are in Creation Magazine?
Well, we have also for instance, every magazine has an interview with a PhD scientist. So if your kids are interested in science, well, here are some good role models. These are top scientists today who believe the Bible. So it shows you don't have to throw your brain out or to throw away science to believe the Bible. We've got every interview showing that. Every interview has an animal feature. We usually have something on dinosaurs every issue, something on why creation matters. We have another human interest interview. I always want to have some design things. I like the topic of design and living things a lot, so we try and have some of that. Natural selection we try and cover, because that's a commonly misunderstood thing.
Yeah. I love that, because we need, as speaking as dad myself, we need that kind of quality information and resources out there, because the other side is, as you said at the beginning of our talk, the other side is ubiquitous. My son, for his birthday, my third born, got this dig your own dinosaur tooth little kit from National Geographic. And as you can imagine, the T-Rex on the cover had what looked like hair like mine, but it was supposed to be feathers.
On
top of its head. And then in the inside it said, it came with some, what is it called? A corpulite or a dinosaur poop?
A coprolite,
yeah. And it said it's, roughly 65 million years old. And so Lucas and I were having a good laugh about that.
Yeah.
But we need something from the other side. It's not enough to just laugh at the unbiblical view. We want to feed ourselves with the biblical view. And
I would rather do that than because often if all you're doing is laughing at the other side, often you don't really understand what the other side is coming from.
Correct.
So we do try and say, well, this is what evolutionists say, and this is why they're wrong. We try not to use to knock down straw men.
Yes.
They do it to us plenty of times, of course. But we try not to. We try and actually say, well, this is what they really believe and why we think it is not right.
Okay, so that's good. So Creation Magazine sounds like something that dads can get and read with their whole families. There's a section for the kids. Okay. Oh, that's really helpful.
I mean, I'm actually co-authoring the kids section. It's on astronomy topics.
Oh, really?
For a 12-part series over 3 years. It's on hopefully there'll be a book soon. But it's been other things before, like we did basically a cut-down version of Creation Answers book, which is one of our core books. We basically had a kids version of that over several issues. Yeah,
this is all available at creation.com.
Oh, yes. Oh, we try. Yes. It's got also there are about 15,000 articles on this site, so you're not going to run out of reading material anytime soon, I think.
You're killing me right now, because I've got a problem with buying books.
Okay.
And my problem is that I buy a lot of books, and I don't view it as a problem. What's that?
Ebook. All our books are on Kindle and Kindle and ebook as well. So that might
Kindle
save
and
something.
ebook. That's good. That's good.
Yes.
But there's nothing like having the physical book. So,
right, I tend to agree with that. But when I'm flying, I like to have the ebook because it's much easier to have everything on my phone rather than take a library with me. Also, all our videos have Mobi download, MP4 downloads and streaming as well. So we try to sort of cut down on physical stuff. But I mean, I'm one who also prefers the physical book. Okay, I agree with you.
Okay, cool.
Old-fashioned that way, yeah.